My name is Emily Wong. I'm 42. And the day my brother tried to have me locked up for drug possession was the same day I'd just taken down the biggest fentanyl network on the West Coast. The irony hit me hard as I sat in the back of the police cruiser, wrists bound with zip ties, watching Nathan stride back and forth across his pristine lawn, gesturing wildly at the officers. 2 decades of keeping my DEA career a secret to shield my family, and this was the endgame, my own kin trying to ruin me. "She's been acting unstable for months," Nathan yelled, his voice dripping with that familiar patronizing tone I'd endured since we were kids. Living in that rundown apartment, jobless, probably selling drugs to scrape by, I found a bag of white powder in her coat pocket. The bag of baking soda I'd been carrying to scrub coffee stains from my surveillance van. The van parked 3 streets over, loaded with enough federal tech to orchestrate a small military operation. Officer Carter looked unconvinced. "Sir, we need more than just—" "Look at her," Nathan cut in, pointing at my faded jeans and worn hoodie. "Does she look like someone living an honest life? She's 42, never had a proper job, never brought anything to this family but shame." The second officer, a young woman with a nameplate reading Lopez, glanced at me with what might have been pity. I kept quiet. 20 years of undercover work had taught me when to hold my tongue and let others expose their true selves. Nathan had always been the star of the family. Stanford MBA, tech startup that went public when he was 29, married to a biotech heiress, living in a 9,000 square foot testament to his triumph. Our parents had made it clear from childhood. Nathan was the success story, the one who counted. I was just the scrappy outsider who barely finished community college and couldn't hold a steady job. What they didn't know was that I'd earned a chemistry degree with honors from UCLA before being recruited into the DEA's top-tier task force. What they couldn't know was that my joblessness was actually covert missions that took me from cartel hideouts in San Diego to meth labs in Seattle. My shabby apartment was part of my cover identity. My erratic behavior stemmed from 18-month operations I couldn't discuss, even with family. The deception was necessary. At my level of drug enforcement, threats included assassination plots, abductions, and targeted attacks on loved ones. So I let them see me as a failure, better their scorn than their graves. "Emily's always been a mess," Nathan went on, gaining momentum. The officers scribbled notes. "Dropped out of school, couldn't keep a job, probably has mental health problems. I mean, look at where she lives." He'd been laying the groundwork for months. Since our father passed and left me an equal share of his estate, Nathan had been pushing for a competency evaluation. He'd hired attorneys, collected proof of my instability, and now this, trying to get me arrested to prove I was unfit to inherit. What Nathan didn't know was that I'd been investigating him for half a year. It started with a routine financial sweep of a target's contacts. Dr. James Carter, Nathan's brother-in-law, had triggered our systems with suspicious prescribing patterns. Opioids, amphetamines, and sedatives in volumes that pointed to illegal distribution. Digging deeper, I uncovered ties to Nathan's company.
I can't tell you the full story in this short video. If you want to see the full story, the link is given below. Click on it to watch the full story.